So, as you may have heard, Big Lots is going out of business. They seem like they're trying to get somebody to buy the business so they can stay open. But it looks like this is going to be the end of the Big Lots movies, the cheap ones. I just thought I'd go and show some of the titles I got from Big Lots. I started going there in 2017. I got 332 different titles from them. And maybe I could go before my local one closes and make that even 333. But just thought that I could show some of the ones I've got. So, a couple of the first ones I got back in 2017 were the Planet of the Apes Legacy Collection. Now this has all 5 movies and I think a bonus disc. Yeah, behind. So a disc 6 disc set with all the movies. One of the first Big Lots purchases I got. And then also, when I graduated high school, I think, I got all 5 seasons of Fringe on DVD as a gift. Basically at Big Lots when the gift was taken. So it was nice to rewatch all of them. I think they were about maybe $5 back then. But that was in the early days. Later, well, not exactly, but I remember finding some other titles like a few early anime titles like Cyber City, OEDO, Psychic Force, and Volume 2 of Hyper Police, which still to this day on eBay, you'll see a whole bunch of these Volume 2s, but other volumes are still hard to find. But it's been hidden in a warehouse somewhere. And then I found some other stuff like Ring 1 and 2 on a 2-pack. I remember they actually had 2 of those. I was trying to see which one had more special features. I think they were pretty much the same. Found some other older stuff like I Love Lucy on Blu-ray, which this has a bunch of special features. Then the original Piranha movie, which I still haven't watched. And even the Night of the Living Dead 3D reanimation, which is the second Night of the Living Dead 3D movie, which is a remake of the original. I know it's confusing. Also found some other stuff like My Big Lots of 4-sided shelf. A whole bunch of stuff fell on the inside. I don't know what happened to that because he got rid of it. But I got Dominion Season 1 and 2. This was a short-lived sci-fi show about fallen angels that want to kill all of Earth. Good show. But nice to find the Blu-ray, but you find what you find. And then also, I remember finding the first movie at a Goodwill that I found the sequel on clearance at a Big Lots, and that's the second Tad the Lost Explorer. Not a bad movie. They really didn't need to put the mummy back in there, but I guess they wanted to keep him. I don't know if the third one ever got a physical release. I'd like to see it. And then also, speaking of TV shows, I already showed you Fringe, but there's some other stuff I found, like iZombie Season 1 and 2. The only three seasons got released on disc. Big Lots only had 1 and 2. They also had the 2 seasons of Krypton. Different take on Superman. Also found 13 Reasons Why Season 1. And this was actually, they had this for a while. It took a while for these to actually fully go through. And also, there was Point Pleasant. Good show. Got canceled in the U.S., but so not all of them actually got aired. This is exactly a show I like. And then remember those big cases that appeared in Big Lots, like these. This is the 4400. I also have Numbers. I think it's season 1 to 5. MacGyver 1 to 4. Then like some older shows like The Streets of San Francisco and I think Have Gun Will Travel. All those appeared for a short time with these big horrible cases. But then they also had some better stuff, like I got the 2 Legacy Collection Dracula and Creature from the Black Lagoon. And I think this one, I don't know if this has a messed up disc in it or not, but these were nice to find. I never found the other ones, but I got them online. And then for a while, they were finding some horror movies, like Paranormal Activity and Freaks. These are some older ones I found. I actually found Paranormal Activity 1, 2, 3, and 4 on DVD. Then I got 1, 2, and 3 on Blu-ray. And then also some other oddball stuff, like you wouldn't really suspect to find it, like Revenge of the Nerds, an older movie, just randomly appearing. But they also had some animated stuff, like I found these a while ago, The Long Way North and Paranorman. I also found The Gumby Show with the little figure. Also, the complete series of Wild Thornberrys. This does not have the movies, but this is the Shout Factory release. This appeared at Big Lots. Some other animated things as well, like the 4K for Onward and Frozen 2. These were also found in Big Lots. And then, kind of towards the end of when Big Lots was getting movies, like within the past year, found some stuff like, another animated series, the Shout Factory release of Beetlejuice. Like the Superman, the motion picture anthology. So this has all the Superman movies and the Max Fletcher cartoons. But the Max Fletcher cartoons are split up between the 2 Superman 2 versions. And also, Stargate Atlantis Season 2 and 3. Only 2 and 3 appeared on Blu-ray. I think Season 1, 2, and 3, and 4 appeared in those like double-wrapped DVDs. But only these on Blu-ray. I remember Continuum Season 2, I think it was, appeared at Big Lots of, like early in when I first started to go. The other seasons did it, but just that one. Then also some other horror stuff, like these are more recent ones, like One Cut of the Dead, 2-movie pack with Killer Movie and Midnight Movie, and another 2-pack with The Fog of the Halloween. These are newer ones. Also found some other TV shows. Like I already had Season 3 from Dollar Tree, but I found Season 4 of Being Human. I'm slowly finishing that, and then I only needed Season 4 to finish Sherlock, and that appeared within the past year. I remember this other one appeared at, I think for $30, then it disappeared and they got more of them, but they were priced at $20. Black Sails, the complete series. I think this was maybe just over a year ago this appeared. But it's when they started to put the comparative value on them. And some other ones like, I found these separate times, but The Handmaid's Tale, Season 1 and 2. The Preacher, Season 1 and 3. 2 did not appear as far as I saw. And then, this is one of the last things I bought there, which is a really good show. It's based on a book, Wayward Pines. This is a really good show. This is the last thing I got from there, and if it is the last thing I get, because I can't find another thing next time I go before they close, this would be a great title to actually end on, because it's a really good show. FBI agent goes looking for missing people. Then he ends up waking up in Wayward Pines. He wants to figure out what's going on, and then meanwhile other people are looking for him. I might be misremembering some stuff. I don't want to say any more because that's going to ruin the big secret. But they did make the first season is based off the first book. Then they made a second season based off the second book. Then they stopped it. But this would be, if you have to stop at one show, like the last thing I got, this would be a great title to stop at because this is a great show. So that's only a handful of the 332 titles I got at Big Lots. Now with them going out and Dollar Tree stopping a while ago, I don't know if Dollar Tree with some of their plus stores might get some of these like $5 movies again. Because now they can actually sell them for a higher price, and who really is there left for these movies? Like something like the Wild Thornberries, that would be too high for Dollar Tree to get, but something like a DVD Little Vampire, or like even like something like the Planet of the Apes collection, I could see them selling this for like $5. But I don't know if they're ever going to actually do that, because the only people left with cheap stuff is really Hamilton books. I'm not sure with Dollar General, because every time I go to one, they either don't have the cardboard stand with the movies you buy titles, or if they have it, it's the same stuff that's been sitting in there for over a year. And on top of it, there's not many of them in my area. So Walmart got rid of their $5 bins in most stores. Dollar Tree stopped selling them. Big Lots stopped doing it. Best Buy is not selling it in store or online. Target's just not in store, but they still have it online. So there's not really going to be much leftover inventory stuff for these places to get. It seems like the Hamilton book is really one of the last places, at least as far as I can tell. If you could think of another place, let me know. And what were some of the titles you got at Big Lots over the past couple years?